Hello everybody, this is Joystick Jockey and I'm gonna be Hello everybody, this is Joystick Jockey. I'm UFOs. Hello everybody, this is Joystick Jockey. I'm gonna be playing a game called 60 Seconds. Now I tried doing scavenge, and that's where you go get your supplies. It didn't work out so well, so I'm gonna do survival, and that's where it picks your supplies for you. And I'm gonna start off at Little Boy, because that's what I want to do. Now, I read that if you have the Boy Scout manual, you can survive. Your people will survive without food and water for 5 days. So every 5 days, that's when I'm gonna feed them. Happy family. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our cells are full of cans. We eat from cans. We sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've ever seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. A lot of food and water. I thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe we would just play something simpler. Day 2. He is fast-growing beard. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for about 10 seconds. That was only because the lights went out for a moment. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane, despite the dire superintendent and all the trouble. Timmy, okay. Boris is good. Ted's fine. Wonderful drawing. All good. No. We'll wait to go to the wasteland because we don't need anything. This dreadful silence has become boring, and like very modern family, we don't have that many things about it. Is there anything we can do about it? Anything at all? Let's listen to the radio. Why not? Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They play music out there, don't they? Everybody's fine. Still don't need to go out to the wasteland. We'll go out of the wasteland on day 7. If it allows us to. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to really parse what awaits us. Mary Jane, Timmy, Dolores, Ted. Okay, tomorrow is... What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed the door. We greeted by a man, dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they've got lost and they would be grateful if we could check our map. No, we're not helping them. Don't want to risk the map. Every person for themselves. Day 5, it's feed and eat day. Feed and drink day. We couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude! Okay, guys. No, not yet. Day 7. Day 7. We could barely sleep after that argument. Let's hope this won't happen again. Feeling safe. Okay. Strong. Good. 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 Nobody. We emptied our bucket in front of the shelter. We discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew on a route and marked the plot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there. Should we check it out? Go, Timmy! Timmy, you go! Go, Timmy! Timmy, go! Go, Timmy! Go, Timmy! Day 7. Oh, no. This treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun. Despite taking place in the radioactive dump that is our town, more importantly, though, it was successful and we managed to find a small package. Whatever is in it will definitely prove useful. +1 soup. Oh no, he came back from the wasteland. And he's sick. Timmy fell sick. Well, Timmy, have some medical. Who should... Dolores, you're gonna go outside tomorrow? Or you're gonna go outside and check the phone? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. She's back fine. Timmy looks fine again. Just a little skinny. Hungry, tired, thirsty, Dolores. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear gasp or relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as subscribers from the nearby town in Hilly Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Somebody must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but pretty sure it was meant for us. No, we're not opening it. Just in case, you know. What if it was some sort of booby trip? We heard some bandits around. Maybe they left the suitcase and they're lurking in the shadows, waiting to steal all of our cans. We carefully moved the bag away. The next morning it was gone. We can keep sitting on our backsides here, this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the running part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Today is feed and drink day. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instruction to keep the radio in working order. We are not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. Kill the bunny! Kill the bunny! Kill the bunny! Axe is fine. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Everybody's fine. Okay, Dolores, you're gonna go out on an adventure tomorrow. Don't come back sick. That sounds never good. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, we're all good. Dolores, take the suitcase because then you can take more stuff. You can take gun, gas mask, and ammunition. Go, 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 go. Come back safe. Dolores is on our way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Timmy has been sitting there just staring into space. Something wrong? Maybe it would be good to have a little chat with him. Sure. A little chat. Just a little chat. A little chat. Oh, he's back better. The chat worked. Even a word or two may be good enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Mary Jane's keep fading. Okay, terrible shape. Okay, Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave. We're discussing plans for our first meal and then featured tomato soup and we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of rowdy survivors. They were sorry start and were surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to prove anything we could. Food. Just food is... We'll give you food. 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 Day 15. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to help someone out. They left soon after that, shelter in the ruins in Alpha Town. We hope they made it out there. Okay. As soon as Dolores gets back, she needs to eat and drink. We've been busy since we got to the shelter. There's still so much to be done, like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. That's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. Ted's beard has been on a stop of growing. The first day it just hit, and then it's not growing. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Everybody's okay. 1 minute it was all fine, the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane! We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. There his beard's kicking in. There we go. What is this? Not gonna ask. At least the AC's running. We're done fighting, but for how long? Okay. Good. Good. Where is Dolores? There's not much you can do in this tiny bunker. We need to fight the boredom. Otherwise, someone might feel like going out to admire the radioactive landscape or something. Equally crazy, like learning about foreign geography. Sorry. We need to do something. Let's play checkers. No, cards. We can all play cards. Play some poker. Texas Hold'em. There are few things as relaxing as cards. And we only have cards. So a game or two doesn't hurt. Should get Mary saying something? No. Okay, we're all good till today. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there was any trouble in the area. As we were about to step up, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness as their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had a moment to decide what to do. Shine the flashlight on it. A wolf? Dolores, you're back! We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. We were glad to see Dolores come back. She brought everything back that she brought. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. We went on a trip to a more specific place this time, a local museum on Tranquility Lane. Several rooms and a corridor wall decorated with some shared paintings that survived the blast. Charred paintings. Man, I cannot read. The whole place doesn't even look that bad. It's almost like a modern art exhibit. In front of the museum canteen we found a box with some water bottles in it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. Our guess is that it was blown off the market. +2 water. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks. What the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. Those poor tourists. +2 soup. The gift shop was in a sorry state. While it's still standing, the whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk. Or both some things. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. The only useful thing we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course, +1 padlock. While scouting the wasteland, we stumbled upon a ruined pharmacy. Most of the medical supplies were already missing or were damaged during the explosion, but we found an untouched locker in the back of the shop. We decided to blast it open using some gunpowder from our ammunition. It worked. Yes! Plus a med kit! Mary Jane keeps fainting. Okay, Timmy's in terrible shape. Dolores... Okay. Ted looks like okay. We'll feed Dolores today because she missed feeding day on 15. And then we'll feed her again tomorrow. We don't need to go to the wasteland. We just got back. The military is transmitting again. They said there's located survivors. Sweep over neighborhood. Signal in with the flashlight. Let's do it. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of plane engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if he can get back to us. Everybody eat again. Don't need to go there. It's been a while. We don't know how much was happening on service if we only had a chance to tune into emergency broadcast. Okay. Works for me. Day 21. Oh, you don't look so good, Mary Jane. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Coolio. Coolio. We'll send Timmy tomorrow. When we opened the bunker door this morning, let us fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was a note on it and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Okay, we got a med kit. Let's do it. Just in case something bad goes wrong. We're good! Achievement unlocked. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it throughout after taking out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet the generous stranger one day and thank him or her for her personality and keeping our family well hydrated. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Timmy okay. Dolores. That's good. We're all good. Timmy, you can go outside with the suitcase. And just in case, you're still going to take the gas mask, take the gun, and bullets. Go, Timmy, go! Okay, went to the wasteland. Okay, we're all good. Scratching on the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back! We raced to open the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast. But luck smiled at us. The fury fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Let's feed the poor dog. The poor puppy. The poor puppy. The poor puppy. The dog was back in his former self in under an hour. We don't know what to put in the soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he will be back. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful than since the bombings. I'm only reading the important stuff at the beginning and end, if that's okay with you guys. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Okay. We're running low on food. We're locked up and it's easy to grow tired of the situation. Dolores has been looking rather down for a while. She's even refused to eat soup. How crazy is that? It's hard to say if we can help her, but trying to cheer her up might be worth a shot. What would death spray or bug spray or whatever that is have to do to cheer her up? Let's give her the Boy Scout manual. Read that. Giving Dolores the book seemed like a good idea, but she was too tired and too sad to read anything. We hope she gets better soon. Come from good. I don't know. Helps come from the air vents. Probably start calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing. We've already played cards. Let's play checkers. Having some fun made us forget about what was going on. Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back in time for the bomb dropped. Day 28. Fond memories are one thing, but we really need to be harsh. That awaits us. Something. While Mary Jane was rummaging through our belongings, she found a single plant seed. We have no idea what seed it is. Maybe it starts from the grapes, lucky, apple tree, cherry tree. Edible, we use a bottle of water to plant it. How about that? Sure, why not? Bottle of water, plant the tree. Everybody goes. Timmy! Minus water. Ah, he lost everything else. We used to visit our local cinema so often that we could travel there blindfolded. It wasn't that surprising when we were there. Our feet took us following our brains, recognize sign of food, sticks, something. Plus 2 food. Okay. Plus another food. Don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Darn, Timmy, you're gonna eat. Day 30. Everybody eats. Sir. When we heard barking, we were at the door in a moment's notice. It was Pancake. Come back, but it wasn't willing to enter. Instead, he seemed very anxious to lead us somewhere. Should we grab any gear before we lead out? Grab the map, just in case. He can lead us somewhere good. We don't want to get lost. We're back. As a prepared hiker always takes a map. That's what we always say. Thanks to our trusty atlas, we were able to take a look at the devastation of our old town and get back home, or rather our shelter, just in time for dinner. Pancake tagged along for a while, but left before we got to the bunker. Before we got back, take a detour, get some cans, plus 3 cans. We're good. Dolores, go back outside. Look at that beard! In 32 days he grew that loveliest beard. But he got food in it. Well, you know what they say, save it for later. We can barely breathe in the shelter. For the last couple hours, situation no one's worse. Ventilation system, maybe it's stuck. Fix it right away with the flashlight, see what's stuck in there. Better not be a giant bug eating my flashlight. Oh no, his arm. Obnoxious thing to do when a vent is blocked or check for blocking. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects had some biting before they left. All hands on deck. There are people on the other side of the door, and they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they promised us a painful death at least 17 times already. And it's only been 5 minutes since they arrived. We'd better prepare. The folks on that door opening anytime soon. Lock the door! Defend our home this time when they come back. Okay, barbarians. -1 lock. Tentacles! Tentacles everywhere! Is that a monster from Mars? Wait, there's not tentacles. It's the plant Mary Jane is growing. It's mutated and they're out of control. Are those teeth? They're huge! We need to do something! Hack it! Hack it to pieces! +2 food. Feeding day, feeding day, feeding day. Hideouts were posted by a man we didn't know. He claimed to use accountant, but survived stream, but gambler. He's offered to harm better 2 $2. No. We're not betting. Betting is bad. You don't look so good, Timmy. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that set to kids? Alarm! Someone's trying to break in, not alone. Better get ready or else we might end up dead or worse. Uh-oh. We don't have anything to defend ourselves. Throw the food at them! Where is Mary Jane? The enemy stormed to her shelter, but instead of grabbing our supplies, they got Mary Jane! She put up a fight and kept biting her kidnappers fiercely. We hope they don't hurt her. Poor Mary Jane. The army started broadcasting again. They are requesting a representative from all survivor groups to meet at a specific location nearby. Send Timmy. Timmy, go meet for us. Okay, he's back. We managed to make it to the meeting in time and tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and are ready to appear to make a bad impression. If the soldiers were here, why couldn't they just help us now? No one's going to the wasteland. Oh no, Pancake came back, but he's badly wounded. Oh no. But we don't have a first aid kit. No, Pancake. We didn't think anything could be worse than a nuclear bomb dropping on our heads. We were wrong. We buried Pancake. No! Pancake died. Pancake died. He died. Pancake. Timmy, I don't think your mom's coming back. You're going out to the wasteland. The meeting was organized by twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remaining city, look for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and were most happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and we're going to contact them. Oh, that's why it went out. We're running low on water. Timmy's going to the wasteland tomorrow. We stopped arguing. Go, Timmy. Bring nothing but an open hand. Bring the flashlight in case it gets dark. If anything goes wrong, hit someone over the head with it. Timmy went out to the wasteland. Oh no. Someone's at the door again. Oh, done. What? What? No! I was so close! Why? We thought these bandits would just kill us all, but instead they grabbed Ted and took him away at gunpoint. We hope nothing bad will happen to him. No! Day 1, I will say a sign at the grave. Nice. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We survived for 45 days. Funeral for Pancake. Who's that guy? You were driven away. Well, I didn't die. I was just taken somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. I like this game. It's a little long. A lot of talking. Hurt your voice. But I'll probably be playing it again. And again, just letting you know, I won't be able to post a lot of videos during the summer because I'm going to get a new computer in July sometime. Probably August when my next video will come up. It has to get built. So I'm sorry to say that I won't be able to post a lot of videos during the summer. Still, stay subscribed. Keep watching my old videos. And there will be more content after summer ends. But anyway, this is Joystick Jockey. And I will see all you people later. Bye.